Welcome back, guys. In today's video, we will be diving into the second law of behavior change. Make the craving attractive. So now that we know a habit starts with a cue, we need to understand the motivation behind our actions. If anything can be a cue, then why does the smell of a cigarette can trigger someone to light a stick while it can totally mean nothing to somebody? The answer lies in the chemical called dopamine. When we feel satisfied and happy, we release a chemical called dopamine, which contributes to the feeling of pleasure and satisfaction. So when we check our phones and see those likes on Instagram, bam, dopamine release. When we eat that ice cream and satisfy our sweet tooth, bam, dopamine release. But do you know that dopamine is also released in anticipation of the reward? This is where the craving kicks in. The cue signals us to crave a reward we associated with that cue. So when a smoker smells a cigarette, it triggers a craving and dopamine is released in anticipation of the reward. However, when a non-smoker smells a cigarette, there is no craving associated with the cue, therefore he will simply ignore it. The second law of behavior change is make the craving attractive. The key part for this law is knowing what you enjoy the most and linking it to the behavior or habit you want to adapt. One way of doing it is temptation bundling, where you link the habit you need to do to the habit you want to do. My coworker has been using this technique to catch up on both his exercise and TV shows. He said that he usually watches Netflix only during the time he is exercising in the stationary bike at the gym. He built a system for himself where his anticipation of watching his favorite shows is linked to exercising, which makes him go to the gym on a daily basis. For me, I enjoy petting my dog every morning, so I link it to the habit of making my bed and brushing my teeth. So when I wake up, which is my cue to make my bed, I crave the feeling of tenderness when I pet my dog. So I make the bed, then pet my dog, then I use petting my dog as my cue to brush my teeth and wash my face, which triggers my need to stay awake and freshen up to start my day. This is all but part of my intricate morning routine, which I will share in future videos. Another way of making the best out of this principle is joining a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. Having something in common with this culture also helps. So if you enjoy video games and want to exercise more, there may be a group called Fit Gamers out there that you can join. Meetups is a great platform to find this type of specific groups. If you want to break bad habits, the inverse is also true by making the craving unattractive. And you can do this by joining a culture that doesn't tolerate such behavior. As we are social animals, we tend to adopt the action and behavior of the people around us. So my question for you is this: what are the things you enjoy the most and how can you link it to the behavior you want to adapt? Where do you think you can find groups that has the culture and behavior you want to adapt? What kind of commonalities can you offer the group? Comment down below your thoughts and suggestions and ideas, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and again, if you want to check James Clear's Atomic Habits, you can find it in the description below. Once again, this is Dare to Be Better, and don't forget to subscribe for the third law of behavior change video.